Welcome back to the channel. It's a joy to have you here again. If this is your first time with us, I invite you to settle in, take a breath, and open your heart, not to something far away or complicated, but to the simplicity of what's already here. Because today, we are going to talk about something that every human soul longs for, chases, dreams about, and sometimes spends a lifetime missing: happiness, not fleeting pleasure, what surface-level contentment, but deep, grounded, sustaining joy. And here's the question we must all face. What if the happiness we seek has been right in front of us all along? We live in a world addicted to progress, a culture obsessed with goals, with achievement, with getting somewhere else. From the moment we wake up, we are moving toward more money, better relationships, newer experiences, personal growth, spiritual breakthroughs, and set, with all our striving, something's missing. We are tired, we are anxious, we are dissatisfied. Even when we achieve what we wanted, we often feel an emptiness afterward. And so, we push the goalpost further. We tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I use the weight, when I meet the right person, when I buy the house, when I fix my past, when I succeed. But here's the truth, whispered by sages for centuries, echoed in the silence between your thoughts, and waiting in the corners of your busy mind. Happiness is not in the future. It is not elsewhere. It is not conditional. It is now or never. This isn't just a poetic idea. It's a radical invitation, an invitation to return, to remember, to see what's already here. There's a story of a monk who asked his master, "How do I find peace?" The master replied, "Walk to the well, draw water, chop wood, sweep the floor. Do everything as if it's the most important thing in the world. Do everything with all of your attention, and peace will find you." We've been taught that happiness lies in having, but real happiness lies in being with what is, in being where you are, in being who you are without resistance, without comparison, without delay. Think about the last time you felt truly alive. It wasn't during a grand celebration or a major success. It was probably something small. A laugh with someone you love, a walk in nature, a moment of silence where your thoughts fell away and everything felt still. That is the now. That is presence, and that is happiness. But why is it so hard to stay there? Because our minds are trained to run. We've been conditioned to associate joy with acquisition, and we've been programmed to believe that fulfillment lies outside of ourselves. So even when we have everything we thought we needed, our mind whispers, "It's not enough." This is the root of suffering, not our circumstances, but our disconnection from the present moment. And yet, the present moment is always offering itself to us. The question is, will we accept the invitation? You don't need a spiritual retreat to return to the now. You don't need to quit your job, end your relationships, or travel the world. You just need to stop, breathe, notice. Notice the feeling of your body, the sensation of breath entering and leaving, the sound of birds outside your window, the warmth of the sunlight on your face, the stillness between two thoughts. This is it. This is where happiness lives. But here's the secret. Happiness isn't just in the beautiful moments. It's also in the ordinary, the mundane, even the painful. Because presence doesn't discriminate. It embraces everything. And when we are truly present, even sorrow can become sacred. That doesn't mean we enjoy suffering, but it means we stop resisting it. We let it teach us. We let it soften us. We let it remind us of what matters. There's a quote that says, "Don't postpone your happiness." It sounds simple, but it's revolutionary. Because when you stop waiting for the perfect partner, the perfect job, the perfect version of yourself, something miraculous happens. You begin to live. You begin to taste your food again. You begin to see the sky again. You begin to feel your own heart, raw and beating, beautiful in its imperfection. And then you realize happiness was never lost. You were just distracted. So how do we return? Not through effort, not through force, but through attention. When you eat, eat slowly. When you speak, speak kindly. When you walk, walk without rushing. When you listen, listen without planning your reply. Presence is not a technique. It's a relationship with life, with others, with yourself. It's how you hold a cup of tea, how you greet a stranger, how you tuck your child into bed. It's not glamorous, but it's real. And it's enough. We live in a culture that says, more, more, more. But happiness says, this, just this. And the irony is, when you begin to live in this way, when you stop chasing, you often find that what you were chasing begins to come to you. Not because you forced it, but because you stopped blocking it. Love flows more freely. Creativity returns, peace deepens. Life becomes less about control and more about connection. The present moment is not a means to an end. It is the end. It is the only thing that's real. Everything else is a memory or a projection. Right now, you are alive. You are breathing. You are hearing these words. And in this space between one breath and the next, there is freedom. Freedom from comparison. Freedom from judgment. Freedom from becoming. And that freedom, that simple, quiet awareness, is the foundation of all happiness. Thank you for watching this video. If something opened in you today, if a part of you felt seen or remembered, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us about a moment when you truly felt present, or let us know how you plan to return to now, again and again. And if this message nourished you, please like, subscribe, and walk with us on this journey of awakening. This is not just content, it's a call back to life. Until we meet again, may your eyes stay open, your heart stay soft, and your joy be rooted in this very breath.